Good afternoon, and welcome to another scene in the living world of darkness, rage across New York. Today, we find a small group of garou banded together for the common cause of figuring out what sort of malfeasance has been going on at the Barclays Center and the area around it in response to missing persons at the behest of one of the other garou in the set, Neat Het. And so they've gone to the party city across the street and grabbed a few things, masks and such. Each of them has prepared in various ways, and they are now sort of wandering through the parking lot slash garages that surround the Barclays Center. Among all of the tailgaters and scalpers and such, and as tonight there is a huge Iron Maiden concert at the center. And yeah, so what are y'all doing?
I was anguishing just a little bit that he can't go in. Iron Maiden rocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little overwhelmed of just the intensity of a city celebration, as he's never really been to one. But he knows he's on a mission, so he's not gonna let him distract it too much. And he will actually be wearing different clothes, much more casual, normal looking clothes. Though it's still not the best, as he's apparently only wearing all black, wearing black jeans and a black T-shirt, just with a that just has a picture of a wolf on it. Said a bit stereotypical, maybe a bit tacky, but at least it looks normal.
So all around you guys, there is a hefty din of voices and people talking and shouting and echoes going throughout the parking garage, um, and music sort of blaring from car stereos and boom boxes and sound systems. It's really loud, so you guys are sort of having to like talk over each other a little bit just to get each other heard. But again, it's still pretty loud, so it's not like anyone is really going to hear what you're saying or pay that much attention to you.
Underdog just says, I need to pee! See, nobody hears us!
That is a great way to test that. Thank you, Underdog. And Abigail begins kind of smelling at the air, breathing in. Said, seeing if he senses anything wormish right now outside the building, that they're part of the building that they're at.
This is a parking garage. You're not in the building. You're across the street from the building.
No, then I will not do that. But he will state, and we're still good on bringing in the kinfolk to be extra eyes. Underdog.
I'm good with it. They can watch outside.
Okay. So,
I mean, at least mine will. I don't want them going inside.
right now, William is going to be a possible distraction if something goes down.
Trust your kinfolk to get out quick and safe if something goes down.
Because if I didn't think so, I wouldn't bring him here.
That's fair enough.
Okay.
My kid are into business. They know things get rough. Sometimes, but not this kind of rough. Especially if this is all about murmur stuff.
So, and he'll look over to the other two, and the event place just has that source of wormers from people around, but this whole area has been getting hit by missing people, right?
Skynet whence brings worse than humanity.
So,
I mean, drugs.
Yeah, probably gonna answer that.
There's
So-
a definite reek of marijuana in the air.
He's like, I like the smell.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
Bunch of
so-
old guys. You know how it is. It's an Iron Maiden concert. There's guys here that are twice your age, if not older, as well as young people. But yeah, the Iron Maiden definitely draws an older crowd.
I should have brought my dad here.
So we want to go outside in, and should we make a full rotation over around the place first before we go inside?
I think Milo said that we should watch around the building first, go around the building. I think we should do that.
We got to be careful about splitting up too. We don't have
Yeah.
don't have a good means to contact each other if one of us sees something.
We can always hold hands and,
I mean, you have
Right.
cell phones.
It's fair. I guess.
we can always
Yeah,
act like we're lovers.
maybe next mission. I'm a little worried about the delay rate for texting, but it's the best thing we got. So
We can talk while, But yeah, I got you. It's the next best thing. Who needs talking in the mind when you have a, phone?
Said we're burning nightlight, so let's get to it.
yep.
So what are y'all doing?
The idea seems first is we're going to kind of just walk around the building outside, going in, trying to figure out if we sense anything right now, directly outside the around the building.
So as you sort of walk towards this pavilion out front of the Barclays Center, there's a line of people like wrapped around a bunch of cordons that have been set up to sort of queue people before right in front of the doors and the ticket office inside. And it is packed. There's probably 500 people packed in this little pavilion right out front that you see in my overlay. Like it is packed, and there are people loitering on the streets on the other side and on the sidewalks around. It is just crammed. It is a mass of humanity.
It is a lot
Too
of
much
people.
humans. We can't watch 500 people all by ourselves.
Come on, it's like Where's Waldo? Grew up with that, right?
I don't know what that means, but yeah, I think that you're trying to give me a positive reaction, and I accept your positive reaction.
So as you guys begin to make a circuit around the building, people that see you coming sort of like instinctively move out of your way. People that don't, you sort of have to bump into and all that to sort of squeeze through. It is very crowded. But when you start getting towards the back of the building, you come to fenced off areas that have like shrouds over the fence, so you can't see behind very well. It's pretty opaque. You can vaguely see vehicles on the other side. This is clearly the, like where the tour bus is parked and the equipment trucks and all that stuff is back there, and staff of the building handle the business out there, and the entire back pavilion is just sort of like cordoned off in that manner. There is a guard like shack with like a little lift gate that keeps cars from entering, and there's a few guys, a few staff manning them. Such a busy night. Nobody's allowed to get backstage without, clearance. So
Okay.
You know, What type of people watches the streets?
Was this in character?
Yeah, he's talking in character.
Your kind of people?
Yeah, maybe we can ask one of those.
It's not a bad idea. You want to split off?
I think it would be cool to have someone who knows how to talk the way of the streets. Does any of you know how to talk with the way of the streets?
Nope, I assume you do.
I know a bit. Okay, how about I try to find a dealer, ask him a couple questions, and you guys are like watching me from distance.
Yeah, we can do that. And how if I begin sniffing at the air? And I fail my sense form check.
Yeah.
It is overwhelming out here. There's just so much that your nose, especially in Hamid, just is not picking up anything.
Can I roll like perception, maybe streetwise, to figure out where the dealers would be?
To figure out what
The dealers would be where dealers would be.
Sure.
I got 10, 6, 8.
Yeah, I mean, you know the signs of what someone looks like when they're, slinging greens. So you find one easily.
It kind of shows like the Milo and Havika and says, "You see the way he taps foods?
Yeah.
He's excited. Should I do the talking?"
I'm not even getting close.
Okay.
I said I'll assist you.
I will try my best. He kind of approaches the guy slowly, but I'm sure the rage will kick in.
I mean, if you look like you are going to confront him, he just looks at you and, I mean, yeah, he looks a little wary, but he's not going to run away from you screaming.
He comes near him, like, slowly, not confronting, like, he says, "Hey, fam,
What you want?
information.
That's not the kind of dealer I am.
Just asking a couple questions. That's all I want."
Are you going to make it worth my time since you're eating?
Yeah. I hear.
Oh, no. Up front.
Underdog will like open his thing and like he will give him a $10.
He looks like thoroughly just unimpressed by this $10 bill.
He gives another 10, but he is like, "Fucking hell, I hate everything."
All right.
I'm
What?
not rich. I hear a friend of mine lost a friend of his around here, and the cops ain't do shit about it.
Okay. Sorry for your
So,
friend.
that's cool. I was thinking maybe you know about some stuff.
People go missing in New York all the time, man. The police don't give a shit about people like us. So what?
We're looking for those people, and maybe where they may go. I hear this place is like, where people goes for a little bit of hunting because there's a lot of voice, as you can hear.
I guess.
So you don't know anything about it?
Look, man. It wouldn't surprise me if there was some freaky deaky shit going on. But exactly what? I don't know. This ain't my scene. But I do know that these old motherfuckers do like their fucking pot. That's what I know.
Thank you, Van. Have an interesting night.
He puts the 20 in his pocket and just eyes you as you walk away.
Milo and Havka can see he kind of makes a face like, I don't know if this guy is real or not, type of thing. Isn't like, I don't know if he knows. And he just comes in and says, I don't know, I didn't get shit.
Africa, you get a bead.
I can try again, but I don't know if I'll capture anything. Will the difficulty be raised if I try again? ST?
Yes.
Okay.
If I
Wait,
mean, if you need,
whoa. What are you rolling?
Sense worm.
Okay, I saw the persuasion activate. I was like, what? Wait, what? What's going on here? Okay.
No, that was the previous roll. That's why I rolled and I said persuasion active.
Yeah, it's +2 diff.
Yep. So difficulty 9. Okay. I got one.
hey,
Okay, so you really take the time and sit there and focus your senses, and you catch the faintest whiff, and it's coming from the building. It's not coming from the people around you. It lies inside, you would guess. And strangely below you. It's weird.
Havika grumbles. It's in the building, and it may be underground, which makes me uncomfortable to think about.
I think they're using the sewers.
Or a basement, or whatever possible nasty things that be down there.
All right, so you caught a scent. We know it's inside. Can
Yeah,
you
we gotta
follow
go
it?
inside.
You got a sense of direction.
I'll probably get a better sense once we get inside, but then we have to get inside. Everybody got their tickets? Or do we have to sneak in?
Let's see if the scalpers are charging.
Havika nods.
Who's got the highest resources?
Tempted to say Havoc.
No, I have resources 1.
I have resources 1 as well.
I have surprising resources 1 as well.
So if you were to buy a ticket right now, it would be about $150 scalped. And that is a sizable portion of your monthly income.
Motherfucking step needs to pay this shit back. As Underdog says, like.
That's how I guess like I'd rather just walk in. As he kind of looks around the building.
I think there's a lot of cameras. This place. I ain't taking any jokers.
And I think we'd do our best to avoid them. It's like,
What about that area by the fences? The back area where the you know, with the veil.
Who's the best liar among us? If they see you, just say new guy. That trick always works.
So that is a good question. That fenced area, obviously, it's being watched by people. But is there any area nearby that seems kind of elevated beyond that fence that I could possibly climb onto?
In what way? Climb onto what?
Like to hop the fence?
Yeah, like I was seeing if there's an area that is maybe a bit out there, but I can kind of go around if I need to hop a fence or climb some.
Not without climbing the building. I mean, the building basically terminates into a fence. Like it terminates into the fence surrounding the back area.
Okay.
I mean, you feel pretty confident that you know you could hop this fence if you wanted to. Like there are people around, but
Yeah, I'm more worried about obviously just the security really seeing me. So
I mean, it's not small. It's not like a small area back there. It's big. There's parking lots. There is like loading bays. It's pretty big. So like, it isn't unfeasible that you might be able to stealth your way through it without getting caught.
I'm willing to take the risk, though. He'll look to the rest of the group. Do you guys think you can keep up, or you might want to figure out a different way?
Ha! See if I can keep up. I'll proud circles around you.
So, Underdog?
Your dick is too big. I understand. Let's go.
I will spin the rage, and I believe I need to make a rage roll when I do that, correct?
For what?
For city climbing. Or city running.
What does the gift say?
Player spends a rage point. For the rest of the scene, the character may climb urban features as at her full movement. And the difficulty of all athletics to navigate through cities is reduced by 2.
No, you don't need to roll rage.
All right. Yep. I'll spin the rage, and we'll start maneuvering then.
Okay. So y'all are hopping the fence.
Mhm.
You will need to make a Dex Athletics check, and if you want to do it stealthily, you're gonna have to split your action with your stealth pool.
Underdog is actually going to say maybe we should look around for cameras first.
I mean, there are cameras. What are you gonna do about cameras?
If they spot us.
That's the stealth. That's what the stealth's for.
Okay.
I mean, if you just want to go all in, just hop the fence. Like you definitely can. But if you're worried about cameras, then the only way you can get around worrying about cameras is to be stealthy about it or find another way.
He will be stealthy about it.
Oh man, I'm gonna fuck that one up if I do it because we have to split our pools, right? To do both.
Because you're jumping the fence stealthily. Yes.
Mm.
So,
Milo.
Okay.
Milo does not feel like he has a strong chance with this, and instead says, "I think I'll find another way in."
Underdog has 1 success for stealth, and he will try to jump. I think I fail my jump.
Okay.
Let's see. So, Dex plus stealth is 7 plus the moon phase is 8. So divide, yeah. So 4 to 4.
Now you are splitting your lowest pool, right, Daryl?
Yeah, it would be 8. So,
Okay.
Should I roll again for jumping?
What do you mean?
I failed my Dex Athletics roll.
I'm waiting for everyone to resolve their stuff
okay.
first, and then
Okay.
I'll get to it.
Mm. Milo's finding another way. He's not doing that. I have an idea.
actually, wait. And would my specialty go into play? Acrobatics for climbing the fence?
Sure.
Okay. Then that is 4 minus the 1. So it's 2 successes.
Yeah. So Milo decides that he does not have the requisite panache to pull this off, and lets the both of you try to jump the fence. Roy is a lot quieter about jumping, but doesn't manage to clear the fence. It is pretty tall. It's about 10 feet. It's a pretty hefty jump. Havica does it with aplomb, but lands on a car on the other side. A very loud crashing noise happens as he has failed his stealth, but clears the fence.
Does an alarm go off or just the loud noise?
Just loud noise.
Okay. When I do that, I get off the car and begin trying to move nonchalantly, staying in darker areas.
Okay, so as you make your way towards the, because there's like some loading bays, some doors, how are you trying to get in?
If the doors are open, he would just try to basically darting from dark place to dark place to get just pass through the open doors.
So as you land and roll off the car and then try to make your way inside, you do notice that you've caught the attention of a couple of security individuals with bright yellow vests that were sort of having a chat over by the front gate. A couple of them notice you and are sort of jogging in your direction to try and catch you. Damn roadies or groupies trying to hop the fence. However, outside of the fence, Roy, you and Milo are left by yourselves.
I think they're
Fuck.
like Underdog was like watching, and he says, "I told you he has a big dick, but I think he got caught."
Right.
Should we go into the front where they will throw our friends?
No. Let's assume he's going to be successful. Let's find another way in. How confident are you at being quiet?
I am better than others.
How about we sneak through that actually out of character, the fence that Havoc just hopped, was that the back area that we were talking about, the veiled off fence?
Yes.
Milo, what we can do?
Actually, no, I got you. But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
We can try to help each other while you climb and try to be sneaky while helping each other.
That could be one route. Guards are distracted right now.
Yeah, exactly. How to create a good distraction for us.
Can you you think you can cut the fence quiet?
I can't cut it, but I can, trobe you. With, like you will kind of like, he presents his hands, you will place your, leg here, I will make you jump.
Fuck it, I like it. And yeah, he gets his foot ready.
He is gonna ready his,
Hello.
hello?
Hello.
Is that Icarus?
Fuck yeah, it is.
That was an accident. I'm sorry.
Icarus, they captured Havoc.
Hey, sorry about that. Sneaky is not my forte.
That's right. Roy's launching us over the fence. Time to move is now.
Would his difficulties would be reduced, Andrew, because Roy is helping him?
Yeah, I mean you can reduce the difficulty on the acrobatics or athletics for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. What's that? What's the roll and what's the diff?
It's gonna be Dex Athletics diff. What is it for assisting? Is it -1? Or does that dice?
But you're also being sneaky, so he kind of had to.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? You don't really need to be sneaky because the guards are going to get Havoc.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
that's what I was going for.
And I mean, another option, to be fair, is you could wear your masks and approach it in that way if you wanted to.
Underdog will help his friend Milo to get off the fence while if he is like not stopping.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it.
Just a moment. Meanwhile, Icarus, Havoc had texted you where he was going to investigate the disappearances of some people around the in the area around the Barclays Center. Tonight there happens to be an Iron Maiden concert coinciding with real life, coincidentally, tonight.
Oh,
And so it is packed. There are hundreds of people out front waiting in queue and loitering on the sidewalk, music and voices coming out of the parking garage. There's a din of noise. And they are currently trying to vault the fence to the back side of the building that is cordoned off, and there's equipment trucks and the tour buses and personnel parking and that kind of thing.
all right. Shit. Well, Icarus is there. He's kind of wading through the crowd of people. He's dressed for the concert. Not that he totally had plans of finding a way to sneak in because he was gonna go to this concert, and then he got a text from Half because there was stuff going down. He goes, "Fuck! I wanted to go to this concert. Shit. All right, it's cool." So he'll text Half because he'll be on his way. He'll find his way in, and he didn't buy a ticket because he doesn't have money like that to buy tickets. So he'll probably try to see if he can sneak his way around the back too.
Well, it doesn't take you much to find these two, Milo and Roy. We'll say you give him a -1 because I can't find the assist place. So -1 diff, so it's diff 5.
And would you consider allowing me to use strength instead of dex?
No.
Wait.
No, it is a long jump, and you're also avoiding the barbed wire on the top too.
Oh, barbed wire. Right, gotcha.
Mommy.
Yes.
4 successes.
Yeah, you vaulted easily, leaving Roy on the other side with Icarus now.
Roy actually looks at Icarus and says, come on, I don't have all day. Or no, we don't have all day because they captured Havoc. Let's go. He's being a good distraction. We need to use this.
Cat's got baby needs a second.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
so
so he
sorry.
will...
I didn't hear what you said.
He says, I need you to jump because Havoc is being a distraction.
And Roy is helping you jump. Doing the
Oh.
old 1-2.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'll go ahead. And you said it was strength plus athletics?
Dex.
Dex 5.
Dex athletics. Gotcha. Give me a moment.
You'd be rolling.
Difficulty 5.
Yeah, that. Sorry.
You can go ahead and roll yours too, Roy, but you're not going to have the difficulty lowered from assisting, unfortunately.
He has 2 successes.
And I have one.
Okay, so all of you managed to vault the fence. You guys can see that from where you're standing, that a couple of event staff / security are making their way, sort of jog running after somebody near the building itself, about 20 yards up ahead of you. You guys are sort of huddled around a few parked cars right up against the fence. Speaking of, Havica, what are you doing? How you getting in?
All right. I got people tailing me. So what I'm going to plan to do is to basically kind of outmaneuver them, or I guess more or less in a way, confound them with my movement. So the idea is, all right, if you're gonna follow me, you're gonna have to chase me, and to a point, kind of want to tire them out.
There's no possible way you're going to tire out some event staff in a span of 50 yards.
That is a valid point.
Not
Wasn't
possible.
sure. Yo, man, it could be those movie guides where they're always extremely out of shape. Wasn't sure.
Oh no. These guys are fit as a fiddle because they have to keep a bunch of moshers from coming to the railing later on.
Alrighty. Then no, I guess I would just say this point I'm just gonna try to hide from them. Try to see if I can. Actually, is there any because it's the docking bay, right? Because that's what I'm looking for. Ugh, losing track of my mind here.
I mean, it's very obvious. You have some distance between you and them. Your best chance of losing them is to actually go inside the building.
No, that's what I'm thinking of. I was just part of my thing is like, hey, is there any vents? Like, no, the roof's probably several stories up, so nah, better just mad dash it.
It is a very tall building.
Yeah. No, then no, I'll just mad
That
dash
is
it.
at least this picture here. This is at least what 50, 60 feet, maybe more.
I could climb it, but not with somebody chasing me right now. So,
No.
well, I'm just gonna do an athletics roll and mad dash into it.
Okay. So, question: are you guys wearing your masks?
Yes.
Uh,
I'll go and put it on. I wasn't wearing it when I jumped it, but now I had to scramble put it on.
yeah, Milo will put his on.
So does Underdog. He sees everyone is putting it on. He puts it on.
Okay. All right, Havica. You don't need to roll. You can just run inside. Once you're inside, there is going to be people around. It's not just an empty hallway, but none of them seem like they are going to go out of their way to stop you, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So if you're looking to hide, is that right? Is that what you're going to try to hide from the guys following you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to lose them for the moment.
Okay, it's going to be with
And-
stealth.
Okay. And I guess a question: would going
Mhm.
into Glabro make them harder for them to recognize me?
I mean, you're wearing a shirt with a wolf on it. Like, I don't think it's going to make any difference, personally.
All right. Look at it. Oh, that's 6 successes.
Okay, so yeah, you easily sort of navigate your way around a lot of the people. Most of them don't even really look up from what they're doing. Moving equipment and this, that, and the other. You have no trouble finding an offshoot hallway and ducking behind into a door, into a blacked out office. Like, it's not very difficult for you.
Okie dokie.
And if you're sort of peeking out, you see the two event guys after a minute or so sort of pause and look around and continue their way into the building.
Alrighty.
So you've managed to lose them. Meanwhile, the rest of you are standing out in a parking lot. You witnessed the two security guards wander into the building or rush into the building after Havika. You watched him run into the building, and now you are stood in the parking lot. What do you do?
Gonna look for doors to enter the building and also sewer grates, if possible.
There are no sewer grates.
Okay.
Underdog just following Milo.
Any doors into the building?
Plenty. There's at least two that you can see, plus several loading bays that are open. Those lead into
Trying to be
to warehouses, and inside you can see that there are people working.
Okay. Anything out of place, or do they all appear to be working just fine?
It looks like you would exactly expect to see on the night of a concert.
Okay. Yeah, let's Milo goes for mystery door.
There's a pair of them. There's one on either side of the building itself.
Okay. Is
Havika
one
went on the one into the one closest to you on this side. There's a door on the opposite side as well.
we'll head for that one. It makes sense to go away from where the guards are.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Icarus will be following after.
So, you guys make your way into the opposite door that Havika went into, and much the same. It's a a hallway. Like the painted over cinder block hallway that you see in like schools and stuff. Like, it's exactly like that, and people coming to and fro. No one really looks up at you. In fact, a few people sort of think that you're supposed to be here. Like wearing masks and stuff. It's just you sort of put off that vibe, and so no one really gives you any guff. You make it into the building. What now?
So the other concert goers, do they have like any marks on their hands, or do they have a colorful like event wristband?
You don't know, because there are no concert goers back here. This is staff and event staff and
Gotcha. Sorry.
building people. Yeah, like roadies. Like there are no like fans back here.
We should probably get ourselves some lanyards and quickly, and probably take off the masks, or at least keep our heads down.
Well, the masks are the purpose of the masks are to keep you from having your faces on candid camera.
This is true. Never mind.
The event staff, do they have lanyards or any distinguishing marks, or are they all just like t-shirted people?
Well, the roadies don't have the roadies have lanyards, but the people who work at the center have like little clip-on badges on their shirts.
In the immediate vicinity, do we see any clip-ons or lanyards? Anything we can impromptu?
Not really. I mean, you'd have to lift them off of people.
Okay. Either of you good at picking pockets?
Question: would larceny work?
Have we met up again?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said yes or no. Would larceny work?
It is larceny. It's dex larceny.
Yeah. And I think I might be able to, but don't quote me for sure. I haven't done this in a while.
Underdog lets. He nods and says, "If you fail, I will go for it."
Well, we're gonna need at least 4, one for each of us. Whenever we meet up with Havica, we'll need one for him too.
Maybe we can distract the guards. Maybe Milo, you can distract the guards while we go for it. Bumping and taking the thing off from their face for part of their back pocket.
I mean, there is also
Oh, you cut out.
there is also the mention that, or the knowledge that Havoc has sensed that the Wormish
Below.
presence was below, not
Ye-
ground level.
Yeah, that's fair. Are there any stairs or any indication of the lower level?
Not where you are.
We'd have to start walking.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. We should
That's fair.
walk.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If anyone stops us, let me do the talking.
Can do, will do.
So Milo's going to walk with like a little bit of pep in his step. He's going to try and put like confidence in it, kind of like he's jazzed for the concert. Maybe not necessarily in a fan way, but in the way that someone enjoys their job would go about, quickly and not downtrodden.
Mm-hmm.
Icarus will
And
walk
what
like
are you
it's
looking
purple.
for?
We're looking for any sign of a lower level, maybe any signs that would indicate it. If there's like if there's a map on a wall. I don't go to many of those events, so I
You want to
don't know
look
if
for
it would
anything
happen.
that says, oh, you want to look for anything that says exit. Icarus will kind of lean in. You want to look for anything that says exit. Door that has those little push things to get people to go in and out quickly. Concerts, convention halls usually, well, at least back here they won't necessarily give you a lot of maps and stuff like this, but either follow the crowd or ask somebody, tell them you need to get to the stairs to get out. They'll be able to give you at least some direction.
Havoc, what are you doing?
Once I lose track of lose track of the guards, I send a text to everybody saying, "Hey, I'm in," and they're not chasing me.
Everyone receives a text from Havoc.
Seems Havoc is alright.
Yes, no, he would be. Tell him we're looking for a way downstairs.
He does what he's told.
When the message comes back of the need to go downstairs, right now we're in the staff area, so I'm gonna try to get more into the crowd and just try to hit some people up and see if they know anything about this place.
I mean, they work here.
So there's no. I'm looking for an exit to get to where the actual concert area is, not staying in the staff area.
I mean, you're going to, once you get out of the staff area, like you walk out into a pavilion, and you're going to need a key card to get back in.
Okay. Well. And let's see, because I don't necessarily want to talk to another staff member because the guard could possibly be calling it and describing my features. So
You guys could, like, try and meet up again.
yeah. No. Havago was sending a message talking about that the doors are key locked. Can anybody swipe a key?
Icarus will send a thumbs up, and then he'll send another message that says, can do, will do. All right, let's see who might possibly have key cards. Anybody look like they might have some knowledge? Icarus starts looking around to see anybody who might have a clipboard, who might be necessarily directing who needs to go where and barking orders. He figures if that person is around, that person most likely has a key card.
You seem to know more than the average bear about how pavilions and convention centers and concert venues work. Most of these people have their cards on their badges.
All right, we're definitely gonna need to be swiping key. Well, we'll need a badge. Underdog.
And I mean that is only if you want to go out back to where the people are. Like if you want to go out into the concert venue instead of the backstage area.
Right. We should at least grab one, just in case we ever have to run out, come back in. I don't.
You guys want to work on that together? Look around for a way downstairs in the meantime.
Do you want us to look for a way downstairs, or do you want to look down for a way downstairs? What do we do?
I'll keep my eyes open. You guys work on the key card.
Can do, will do.
I will check the guy. I will hit on him with my shoulder and say I apologize, and then you will, do the job. The best trick ever.
Okay. So you're trying to bump someone and swipe their card?
No, basically, like when I bump someone, the Icarus will try to do the trick and get it from him.
Okay.
Or I will
Icarus,
bump to him, and then sorry, man, I'm really sorry, and then he will try to
Yeah, I can do that.
card.
I got you. Dex Larceny Icarus. -1 difficulty 5 for his distraction.
Nice.
I got 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to swipe some poor equipment pusher's name badge as you as Roy bumps him and creates a distraction.
Okay. Icarus will do the quick got it. He won't say it, but he'll have that whole hand jingling he's got it, and then he'll turn to walk off somewhere else really quickly. So it's not hey, everybody, look what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. You have a key card.
All right. He'll meet up with Milo and he'll hand it off.
Nice.
Are any of you going to try and meet up with Havoca?
I think we should meet the Havoc.
Is that part of this plan at all? I'm just curious.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Along the way. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Havoca needed a key card. Well, he needed a key card to get back. Well, he was locked out. That's why we got the key card. So, yeah.
He was not locked out. He's back here with y'all.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then, yeah, we'll try to meet up. Most definitely.
The only reason I said the key card was needed is if Havoca wanted to go out into the concert pavilion to get back to backstage, you need to have that sort of access.
I apologize. Thank you.
No worries. Just clearing it up.
Tell him we're coming around and meet him. Keep his eyes out for a way downstairs.
Understood.
So, by the sweet grace of Jesus, you all managed to finally get back together in one place by vague descriptions of nondescript hallways. But eventually you managed to reconvene in the darkened office that Havoca has been inhabiting for the last 20 minutes.
All right. Well, the band's all back together. Shall we find ourselves a stairwell?
Yeah.
Didn't see one along the way, so we must need to keep going.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys have no problem finding a bank of elevators that will take you down into the sublevel, especially with your key card. Very convenient that.
Excellent. Let's do this.
I have a question for everybody as we're going down.
Mhm.
The idea that kind of been going across my mind that possibly from description of what has been happening, this worm chain happens when there's a lot of people around, specifically this area. People have been gone missing. Anybody know how to deal with leeches?
Fast, hard, to the face.
If it's
Burn
anything
them.
the books I read, you stake them. We should get a drumstick.
I thought I heard it doesn't work like that, but I don't remember how.
No one's taught me otherwise, so I say we get a drumstick and then
You
stab
clawed him, and then clawed him more.
This will be the first then, at least for me.
Ding! Doors open. You're
We
faced
enter.
with yet another hallway. This one is brightly lit with fluorescent lights. And it goes up a ways before it cuts into a T intersection.
You still got that scent? Oh,
Yeah, I
sorry.
was about to say maybe a new sniff.
Missy, would you like me to roll again or just keep following what I had?
Roll again.
Okay. Same difficulty?
No difficulty increase.
Okay.
Nope. Circumstances have changed.
Alrighty.
And actually, all of you can make a perception primal urge roll if you like.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's the best roll I can have. Prime Lurge 2. I botch.
That's not true. Oh, equal to, that's right. So that's 2 successes. I forgot the greater than symbol, sorry.
Three successes.
Okay, so Havika does not sense anything. You can also roll your perception primal urge, Havika.
Oh, okay.
You don't sense anything because there is the overwhelming smell of bleach hanging in your nostrils. But you, Icarus, and Milo all get this reeking stench of hyper cleanliness.
Ugh. God, what are we in a hospital? Ugh.
The hospital didn't smell this bleachy.
I have to say I don't smell shit, guys.
Ugh. I mean,
For the best.
I can't.
Mm.
You know.
I feel lucky today.
Gross.
I could taste it.
Ugh.
What's the taste? Is it like smell like shit or?
Like
Chemicals.
Clorox bleach.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we see any cameras here as like Underdog looks around?
You do, as a matter of fact.
Oh, fuck. We need to find the cameras as well.
That's all right.
That's what the mask.
You're wearing masks.
Oh, that's
Let's-
true.
I assume we've started walking. We're not standing in one place for too long.
And the floor, does it seem absurdly clean? Like somebody just cleaned these floors? Maybe that's part of the reason.
No.
Oh, okay, that isn't good.
Are there doors on either side of this hallway, or is it just a T junction of emptiness from what we can see?
It's just a T-junction, as far as you can see.
One way to go.
Uh,
Come on, into the unknown is fun.
let's not start thinking like that right now. I said my danger senses are going off really strong right now.
Are we trying to split up, or are you trying to go one way than the other?
One way then the other. We should stick together.
Okie dokie.
All right,
Agree.
let's go west from here.
Underdog spends his willpower to activate resist pain.
Okay. So you guys take the West Junction, and it's sort of like you take a left and then a right. It straightens back out again into a longer hallway, and there are several doors on either side. One of them is propped open with a bucket of some sort of industrial cleaner. You hear muffled voices coming from within.
May I sneak closer to try to take a look?
Roll your dex stealth.
Yeah. These dice roll.
Okay. So you make your way to the doorway, and you peek inside. And what you see is this.
Oh,
Fuck.
God damn it. Wow.
The room is absolutely splattered with gore. There are individuals inside with those like sort of full body suits, like the rubber full body suits with gas masks, and the smell of bleach is coming from in here, and they are mopping the floors and spraying down the walls. And go ahead and make me a perception occult roll.
Alrighty. And may I spend a willpower on this one?
Sure.
Alrighty.
Denote it in your blue book, please.
Yes.
Ooh.
5 successes then.
There are definitely symbols in the blood on the wall, as if they were made that way, as if it was splattered that way. And off to the side, this room is actually really large. There are openings on either side. There just inside the opening towards one of the rooms, you see there are a few medical gurneys with bagged up what appears to be bodies. And there are also several individuals who are not wearing those clothes. Let's see, where they at? Looks sort of like this. More white, but yes. Gas mask, SMG, and they're just sort of milling around, talking to each other. 5 of them by your count. And there are 10 others in the suits that are cleaning up the room.
Would this cause us to gain rage?
Well, you're the only one that could see it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no one else
Yeah.
snuck up. I didn't.
Okay. I put up. I'm thinking, and I gesture with my hand to get them closer to me, but I make up a halting thing for they don't go past the entrance of the door.
Sure, Milo, creep closer.
Okay.
And
Much the same. Whenever you get to the opening, you can definitely see that there is gore splattering the interior of this room. Just absolutely drenched in people cleaning it up. And this is where the smell of bleach is emanating from, choking you. In fact, I would like all of you to go ahead and make me a stamina roll.
Gotcha.
Straight.
Yeah, straight stamina. Difficulty 5.
Holy crap, I made it. It is on 2 when I'm rolling all these 8s and 9s. Disappointing. That's the luck of the die.
Fuck yeah. 2 for everyone except Roy, who got 1.
Yeah, all of you managed to avoid the fumes gagging you as you get close.
Icarus will stop before he reaches the door. The smell alone's enough. He doesn't need to see it. He probably will throw up should he see it. So he knows himself. He's not going closer. He can't see inside.
Underdog immediately looks at Milo and like he points at him, points at himself, and he says like inside, and he actually like makes the gesture of like claws with his hands.
There's
But
almost. Oh, how about saying there's almost over 10 people in there? Sure.
Underdog closes the mouth. Underdog closed the mouth of Havika with his hand, and he points them again, and then says, "Shh."
Milo gestures with his hands. He points to them, and he points to like the hallway behind them. Like what he's trying to gesture is like if we could try to get them to come out of here.
Underdog now.
Actually, ST, looking into the room, is this the only entrance to the room that we can see?
Like I said, there are 2 openings on either side of the room. As if you're looking into the room in this picture, there's the door that you are standing near that opens into this, and then there are 2 wings on either side that open out into other rooms. And there are doors that seem to connect to these rooms in this hallway. They're just not open. This is the one that is propped open by the bucket.
Is there a key card on this door?
No.
Okay.
Underdog just like motions his hand, and like he makes the walk, but like very slow walk, and then he makes a jump with his hand as it's trying to say that sneak attack.
I do need all of you to make stealth checks, by the way. Dex stealth.
Gotcha. So Dex 3 stealth.
I have 4.
Not you, Daryl. You already rolled
Okay.
yours.
Yeah, I know. I failed. This is going to be awkward.
seeing 1 from Icarus, 3 from Underdog, 3 from Milo.
Okay, continue.
One thing I want to say is Daryl didn't fail his roll because difficulty is 5 and not 6.
Oh, is it 5?
The rat's bonus.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, so I got 2. Yay!
Septotem gives us -1 to all strat rolls and -1 to all bite rolls.
Oh, that's right.
Fuck yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
Good
that's
looking
right.
out. Good looking out.
Yes, thank you.
It was just the one then. Well, at least it's one.
Mm.
So Underdog actually like does the we can jump type of thing, and he actually does with his make a circle around with his hand, basically saying maybe we should shift.
Actually, knowing the layout, like knowing the other path, is it possible to assume that the other way from the T junction leads to the area behind the gun dudes if they're off to the right?
Yeah. I mean, they're not all together. They're spread out through the room, but they are not like actively patrolling or anything.
Okay.
A couple of them are like bunched up talking. These are just the ones you can see.
Milo suggests the other path. He makes a T with his hands and then points back.
Okay. Icarus will start backing up.
Mm.
So what are y'all doing?
If everyone's cool with it, checking the other path of the T junction, like going the opposite way.
Okay. I'm cool with it.
Much the same. It is a long hallway with doors on either side. 4 of them spread out evenly down the hallway.
Are any of them open, or are these all closed as well?
These are all closed.
Gotcha.
Underdog nods.
And by the way, I think I misunderstood what you were saying, Robbie. I don't think it's fair to assume that these are connected to the ones on the opposite junction.
Oh,
Because
okay, gotcha.
you don't see any doors against the wall in this room, like in that direction.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Yep. So you guys are standing at the T junction again, looking in down this other hallway.
I think we should interrogate some of them, or really one of them.
We'll have to wait for one of them to be by themselves.
Why don't we go in and kill them?
There's a lot of guys there, and they all have guns.
Only 5 of them has guns.
I'm all for killing the worm where it breeds, where it dwells. I also would like to get back home and live to tell this tale of killing the worm. I don't look good with bullet holes.
I'm also worried about all
You
this.
can stand behind me.
Yeah, but then, you won't look good with bullet holes either.
What we're going to be
That's
doing
my job.
very loud.
It's going to be loud. Nobody's going to hear anything because of the Iron Maiden.
That's a good point. Is the music drowning out down here, or does it seem like it's more just
Sometime in all of this, the opening act has gone on, and so there's loud bass rumbles throughout the building. It rocks the entire place. But I mean, you're also down a level, so you're probably not going to draw any attention from upstairs, except for down here.
Yeah, so just have to worry about being loud for people down here then. Which I think if the things that are going to come after us only care about us down here, that would be a good idea. I don't want to see any more people get savaged. I wish you guys could see through my shroud. That would be a lot easier.
Calico.
Yeah.
He thinks for a second, and then he actually looks at Milo and Havica and says, I think we should move and start killing things inside.
Milo says, we're gonna have to get there eventually.
But we can't, so we need to at least keep one of them be able to talk.
So we take out the guys with guns first.
Exactly. And if you can keep a guy who can talk, let's keep it. If you can't, we shouldn't risk our lives.
Do we want to check and see if there's two doors? Do you want to see the door next to the propped open door? If we go in that room, we can see if that room opens up to that room. Opens up to the blood room. Well, whatever room that you guys were looking at.
So we can check real quick.
So what's the plan?
So with the room where the massacre was in, there's the entrance that's being held out. There's one door being held open by a bucket, and then there's two doors flanking it east and west.
Not flanking it. In the room, there are openings leading into others, not flanking the door itself that you're looking out of.
Okay. No, if this is a square room, there's a door for every wall, right?
Except for the one ahead of you, yes.
Okay. So then the people with guns, what walls would they be? Are they all to one side, or are they kind of spread throughout the people?
There are two groups of two on either side, and one's like smoking a cigarette off in the corner.
Let me go for the one group.
So, yeah, Milo, if you can get the other, then me and Icarus will make sure they can't run.
I think that you should go for the one, and Icarus and the Milo should go for the two.
All right.
As long as somebody's at one of the doors so they can't run out.
Whoever is inside is going to hear this massacre anyway. Or see through cameras. The more we think, the more we're risking more people that may be getting killed inside. If they're not all dead, but yeah.
Oh.
We came here to knowing that there would be a fight with the worm. I'm not the type of guy who tells people to fight. But I'm not going to judge the people who want to go back home.
Well, I am the kind of person that tells people to fight. Let's fight.
Underdog shifts into Kratos.
Yep, Milo too.
Icarus will watch them, give a kind of like a shrug of, I guess we're doing this. And he will take the time to shift up to Kratos.
So, and Havika will take the time to go into Krynos as well.
Okay. So there are 4 Krynos stood in a hallway. What is y'all's plan of attack?
Underdog will try to sneak and attack the two guys.
Yeah.
Staying at one side.
Okay. I'm going to say this. If you go into the room, there is 0 sneaking. It will not work.
That's cool. He will just
You are
run
a
in.
9-foot-tall murder machine. Everyone's going to see you immediately.
It's fine. He will activate his razor claws, sharpening them, like before we enter the combat. He will sharpen them by touching his claws to each other, and he will look and ask everyone, saying, "Are you ready?"
More than ready.
Icarus will know.
Like, I'd also like to sharpen les claws.
Okay.
Which, yeah.
Should we roll initiative, Andrew?
What's your order? What do you guys? How are you rolling in? Put it that way.
Underdog is coming for the two guys at one side.
So that means you'll be going in first, I assume.
Yeah, he will go first.
Mm,
All right.
I think Milo's gonna go with Underdog. Whatever one he doesn't attack first, he'll attack the one next to him.
Out.
And then so Havika will go after the ones on the other side of the room that they aren't attacking.
And Icarus will be bringing up the rear. He'll be at the door, doing that whole like momentarily intimidation look, and then go after the one on the other side with Habica.
Wait, Havoc is going after who?
There were two groups with guns, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Two
they're-
groups with guns and then one in the corner.
Yeah.
One himself.
Yeah, I believe, Underdog and Milo are going to attack in one group of guns. I'm going to start
Right.
the other group of guns.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Hmm.
Like spatially, I know where you're all at. So, you guys burst into the room. War form on display for everyone to see. There is a immediate din of panic. I am going to need each of you to make me a dexterity athletics check as you storm into this slippery room to make sure you don't fall flat on your face.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. We say, oh yeah, I need an extra dice. I mean, Krino's like, it's 5 successes. I think it'll be okay.
5, yeah.
Would lighting reflexes work?
Sure.
Thank you. I have one success.
All right. So everyone makes it. Now roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay. What's everyone got?
I got 3.
I got 16.
Yeah, 9.
Did you add your dex wits? Icarus.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Give me a moment.
Mm-mm.
Boo
I got
boo,
it.
boo boo.
You're good. You're good. I was teasing.
All right. Can someone compile those for me?
Icarus, could you put yourself in the side chat, please?
And don't forget, you get +1 dexterity in Krynos.
Icarus, do you remember where you were at? Oh, probably with the child.
Hang on.
I came in and then I went with you, Havika.
Yeah, no.
What?
What's your initiative?
Oh, it was 9.
It was 9. Okay. So
That's
What's
what
your-
your deck was.
Yes, Dex, Wits,
Okay.
what I rolled.
okay.
So Icarus rolled what, a 3?
Mhm.
Yes.
So I mean, I'm just gonna let y'all pick who goes first between you two.
Do you mind if I go first, Icarus?
Go right on ahead.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and the enemies are at an 11.
Okay. I'll rewrite that. I bet. So,
All right, Havika, you are standing in a room full of panicking guys in white suits, and you can only imagine the startled look on the faces of the men with the guns.
I won't have to imagine it for long. They're going to be in pieces, and I attack.
Okay.
Going for that bite.
Ooh.
Okay.
6 plus 5 is 11 plus the bite, so that's 12. Two ag.
Well,
Oh.
that's weak.
Hey, I knew exactly where to bite. This didn't get a good grip.
So you just get a mouthful of Kevlar and do not manage to inflict any damage. But this guy is screaming through his mask.
All right, and I will spend 2 rage.
Okay. Underdog.
I'll spend 2 rage and claw this motherfucker.
Okay.
I have 1, 2 successes.
Okay.
One plus 4, 5. 5 plus. I have 9, so 14 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 activated damage.
Oof.
All right. He does soak 2 of it through his Kevlar, but you rend through him like gory splatters on the floor just add to the already gruesome scene. And he does not look well. He is barely hanging together.
I will spend 1 rage.
You said you spent 2 at the start.
Oh, okay, I will spend 2 then. It's fine. Do I gain
okay.
1 rage for
Making
in
sure.
combat?
You entered combat at full rage, so it doesn't do anything for you. We're not going over.
Oh, no, we spent.
Oh, you spent for Rage of Claws. Yes, you do get.
Thank you.
Okay. No, it is their turn, Icarus. If you're rolling to attack, I don't know what you're rolling for over there.
Oh no. I was preparing myself.
Okay,
That's all.
gotcha. All right. So, the guy that is standing next to the one Havika is trying to maul is going to lift up his SMG and basically bury it in the side of this garou, and he's going to let it all out. So,
Bet plus 10 dice still.
yes. And a difficulty hike.
Yeah. How about Is it like up to you?
It's +2 diff. And then there's something
And
for
lots of
this.
If it's close
Mhm.
range, -2 as well.
Yeah. Yes. So it's just a difficulty standard diff. Yes. All right. Dis minis. Yikes.
Woo! That's 6 10s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes. Added on to 4, so that's 12 lethal. Slash. That's not so bad. Havoc has soaked me 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lethal.
Oh.
I take 5 lethal. Or what?
Fuck.
4.
No, I take 4 lethal.
With a perfectly symmetrical roll.
Okay. And the one that you are biting is going to do the same.
I think on that one, I'm going to use one of my rage actions to dodge because it ain't looking pretty.
Okay.
And difficulty 9 or 10.
What is your current wound level? You have 4.
Yep.
You're wounded, so you have minus 2 dice, and then dodging. Dex Athletics, it's going to be diff 9,
Alrighty.
minus 2 dice. Yikes.
Alright, I can hit again.
Okay. So that is 7d10. Lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soak me 4 lethal.
Alright, that's 3 more lethal.
So that puts you at.
That puts me at 8.
That puts you
Huh?
at 7 because you took
7.
4 and then 3.
7 lethal.
So, sorry, yeah, 7 lethal. Counted 1 too high.
All right, so that's in cap, huh? Sorry, guys, I haven't done werewolf real combat for real in a long time.
No,
No
you're right.
worries.
It's okay.
So I believe that necessitates a rage heal, huh?
Rage roll and rage heal.
Yeah.
Which my rage is at 1, so.
I don't want to like jump in, Andrew, like to disrespect you in any way. Like, don't get me wrong, but I was just gonna say like he always rolls the best, like his highest rage.
Okay.
But again, it's up to you if you house ruled it.
Yeah, I mean, what's your normal rage though?
My normal rage is 3.
Yeah. There you go.
3. Jesus.
All right. So you rage heal. You're still wounded. Meanwhile, the one on Underdog is going to try to do the same, but he is hurt. Real bad hurt. Checking the thing. Mm-hmm. Yes. One, two, three, 4. It's going to be 8. 8d10 lethal. 1, 2, just 1. Soak me 1. Can you soak me 1? He soaked it. All right. And the other's going to be the same. Much less impeded. This one's not going to go quite so well.
2, it looks like.
Yeah. But that's a good roll. 2, 3, 4. Soak me 4, Underdog.
I got 1.
Oh, you got 3.
You
Not
get 3.
part of it. I mean, like 1 as a damage.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Are you adding your Kevlar as well? Is it dedicated? I know you said you had it.
It's dedicated, but like I don't think I would be allowed with Kevlar. So when I said like he sends a knife away, I never counted the Kevlar minus dex penalty. So I just rolled without Kevlar.
Gotcha. Sorry.
No problem, man. I explained it.
Right. And the last one is going to take a shot at Milo. Let's see, is the next big thing in the room.
Bring it on.
He doesn't get the diff bonus, so it's diff 8. 1, 2,
4.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So it's 8 lethal. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 1's 5 lethal, 75.
Oh God.
So 1, take 4.
Yes. All right. So there is just a massive hail of gunfire as you guys storm the room. Bullets are just pouring around all of you, into all of you. So yeah, we'll continue on with the turn. That would be Milo now. You have soaked a lot of bullets, and not in the good way, in the bad way.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to declare my 2 rage.
Mhm.
Rage turns. Let me mark that. I'm at a -2 now for my pools.
Mhm.
Okay.
Are you going to reflect the heal?
Am I gonna what? I'm sorry. What was that?
Yeah, I'm right? You can reflexively heal lethal, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. You're right. Do you know that roll?
It's
Stamina and primal urge.
stamina.
Or survival. Sorry, stamina survival. My bad.
I think it differs. Sorry.
No, it's stamina survival.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5d10 at what diff?
Diff 8.
Come on, 2 success. Look at that.
Yeah. So now that
Right, so
puts
now
you
just
-1, right?
yeah, buddy. Well, I've lost 2 health levels, so that puts me at a -1 penalty. Yeah. Sorry.
Mhm.
Woo! So these motherfuckers aren't messing around. So that's gonna.
Well, it looks awfully impressive, but it definitely is more panic fire than precision like tactics.
Mhm. So I'm gonna attack the one that Underdog hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to kill steal.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for a bite. Fuck it.
Okay.
For a bite. Diff 4. That's 4 successes.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 3 plus. Let me look at this lovely document that Emma has made for us. That is gonna be 9 plus successes, so 12d10 worth of ag. You soak 3 for me, Mr. Kevlar Man.
And he does.
Shit. Well, at least I got the 2 rage actions.
Yes.
If
All
you try
right,
to kill Steel, this is what
Icarus.
happened. I'm joking.
Yes. Icarus sees what's happening because while he's in the room, no one's yet noticed he's also in the room. He's spitting 2 rage and he's jumping on the guy that just shot up Havica.
Okay.
He's going to be using claws.
Okay.
Okay. So, I got 3 successes.
Okay. So it is 2 plus 2 plus your strength.
Yes. 2 plus 2 plus strength. Which is also 2.
And then 4 for Krenos as well.
Oh, 2 plus 2.
Sounds like 10.
2 plus 2 plus. Okay, thank you. I was like
2 plus 2 plus 6. Yeah.
2
Your
plus
strength is
6. Gotcha.
So 10 d10 ag.
Come on, fuck him up, Icarus.
Cool. Ah,
1,
I
2,
got
3.
I got 3. Yep. What was my death? Well, that doesn't really matter. At least I
It's always 6 for damage.
Oh, so that makes 4. I got 8, 7, 9, and 10.
And then
One.
-1 for the 1.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So he soaks 2 of it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So you get a claw like into the Kevlar. You see like the plating underneath it, but you also catch some flesh and manage to wound him.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I need you guys to roll a little bit better. Come on now.
Mhm.
Fine.
All right.
Let me use my pure breed. I got you.
And for the record, like the second that all this goes down and on their turn, the guys in white are like screaming out of the room, screaming.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Havica, rage actions. You have do, I believe. You spent 2.
Yeah, I spent the 2. And I'm feeling wheezy, guys. I don't know what happened.
Fair.
Okay, I don't know. I'll be going down to. We get willpower per day, or is it per week?
Per week.
Per week. So no, I'd be down to 5 willpower then if I did this.
Weekend's coming up, man. You got this.
Shit. Might as well spend a point of willpower to ignore these wound abilities. And I'm going to bite. All right.
Well, that's good. Look at
Well,
that.
yeah, but the damage roll was bad last time. That was the problem. I'm accurate, but there's no force behind it.
Well, bring it now.
Bring it.
6 plus 4 is 10, plus the bite is 11. So, not 112. Okay. 5 ag.
5. Ooh!
Actually,
Oh.
I might have been. I shortchanged myself there. Doesn't matter.
What's your strength in Krenos?
It would be 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus the bite's 13. So now
Yeah,
I'll
roll
do that.
2d10.
Yeah, okay. That is a question mark. Okay, so 6 ag then.
All right, so he soaked 3 of it. And so you collectively with Icarus have inflicted 5 ag on this individual.
Get your cup.
Okay. Underdog. Rage action.
Claw.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3. 2 plus 4 plus 9, which means 15 dice of damage. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to the guy who has 5 ag.
And he soaks 4 of it. So he's still dead. You claw straight through his armor and his body, and he falls into several gross pieces.
He will not say anything, try to move for the next one.
Okay, but first is Milo.
I'm going to claw the one that I should have attacked. So it's going to be sorry. Whoo! That's what I'm talking about.
I love you. Thank you. I
Claw
didn't do
attack.
anything.
It's going to be
I'm just working. on it.
17. 17.
God, I think I might.
Yikes.
He's stoked.
And yeah, you murder him so fast he didn't even know what happened. And splatters. All right, Icarus, rage action.
Is the person that me and Havoc are attacking, is he dead or does he still look alive?
Oh, no, he is still alive.
Okay. Well,
Barely hanging on,
that's
but
fine.
still alive.
The other guy is still next to him, correct?
Get him, big dog. Yes.
Huh? Cool.
Yes.
Icarus is gonna kick him.
What?
Icarus is gonna kick him. It's gonna kick him.
Kick him. Get him.
Okay.
Hold it in bones.
Well, it's bashing. He'll fall unconscious for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, to be
one
fair,
second,
there
sorry,
is a
one
guy
second.
on the other side of the room that has no one on him.
That's fine. But there's, I got this. Hopefully. Trying to make
So
sure
you're
I
trying to
got
kick-
it.
So you're trying to kick the guy that is wounded. Am I hearing this right?
No. Well, the one me and Havoc were attacking, he was wounded. But you said there was another guy next to him.
There is. It
Yes.
may be easier to knock unconscious the wounded guy,
Okay. Well, then
as
I
you
will
don't
knock
have to
him-
deal as much damage.
That's true. I should do that. I'll do that. So that way.
Okay.
I'll punch him. Well, no. I'll just claw him. He's just going down. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Okay.
You claw it, did
Right.
4?
Did 4.
Okay.
Wait. No, that's one success. The claw.
Yes. No. I guess it was one success. Then I
Okay.
will need to roll. You said
6 plus 2.
6 plus 2.
So it's 8 act.
Right.
6 being your strength, 2 being for claws.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's dead.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you might be able to soak it.
He might be able to. Hi. He soaked 1.
He soaked 1 out of 4, so he takes 3. He is dead. Yes.
Yes.
So finally, after much mauling and swiping and biting, this poor individual is finally put down. So that's the bottom of the order. So then Havoca, your second rage action.
Okay. All right, we got one more dude left, and unfortunately, we need him alive. So,
We have 2 dudes left, isn't it?
It's 2.
Yes.
People are running for their lives.
okay. So, all right, that. Hopefully, the other guys will knock the other dude out. I'm just murdering the dude in front of me. I'm too wounded to be being too selective right now.
Perfect.
Yeah. So. More biting. All right, so that's 7 plus the bite, which is 8. All right, can you soak me too?
Probably.
Oh,
yeah. See? Easy. All right. Underdog. The 2 people that you are next to have disappeared into the background, so to speak. That being the pools of gore everywhere. So there's one unattended. Okay, you're going to have to move, so you're going to have to spend your rage action to get to him. But on your full turn coming up, you will be able to attack him.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, I wonder one thing. Is Havoca is conscious?
He is.
Oh, okay.
I'm barely hanging on, but luckily we can heal.
He's a 4, so he's conscious. So same situation.
I'd have to spend my rage action
You
getting
have to
there.
move. Yeah, you have to move to one of the 2. Either the one that Havoca and Underdog are still, or not Underdog, Havoca and Icarus are still attacking, or the one that Underdog just ran to.
Okay. And both would take.
Yes.
What about the fleeing suits? Same scenario? Or are they gone?
I mean, yeah, they're out of the room. So you're going to have to run to them. It seems pretty evident to you that these guys who are armed are immune to the delirium, and the ones that are running don't seem to be.
Okay. Are there? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the same one as Underdog.
Okay. So then it is Icarus, second rage action.
Yes. I'm going to at least attack the one that Havoca is attacking in hopes of at least dropping him, but not killing him.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna claw him. Okay.
All right.
Got 2 successes, and that was, if I remember correctly, strength, which was, you said 4 plus 2, which was
6.
6.
Strength 6.
Strength 6.
Because you're adding 4 to your normal 2. 6.
Right.
Strength 6 plus 2 for claws plus 1 for over successes. So you have 9.
Thank you. Okay, at least got 1, 2,
3, 4.
4. Gotcha.
Yeah, 4.
4.
And he soaks none of it. You deal 4 ag to him.
All right.
Okay. So that ends the rage actions. So in the span of 3 seconds, you have murdered 3 people and wounded another. Havoca, your normal action on your turn.
You want me to give
I
you
need
that?
a little stamina survival to feel
Yes.
lethal. So,
Come on.
Diffic.
actually, this will be the one time, unless it counted from a rage hill, the Breath of Gaia effect will go off, reducing it by 2. So, might as well take it while I can. I only get it for the 1 heal, and I'll fail it anyways.
It's a fail, not a botch.
Yep.
Means you could still try.
Alrighty. And I'm gonna kick this guy now. I'm gonna knock him unconscious. And I do
Alright.
start feeling my wounds again because the willpower.
How-
resets.
Yes.
How he is like making conscious decisions while in a rage frenzy?
It's not frenzy. You didn't get 4 successes, huh?
I think like when you make a rage roll for like getting after unconscious, you enter healing frenzy. No, like if you have one success.
I thought you need all. Still thought you needed to actually rage to do it.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Shadows.
All right. No matter how much is. Yeah, you're right. You are actually in frenzy.
Oh, okay.
May I interject a moment?
Mhm.
The target that he was fighting, did that guy die?
Did.
Would he get an opportunity to roll willpower to fall out of frenzy?
He has been hit by both, though.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I would just be clawing at this guy, then, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Or biting, really. That's what I've been
Yep.
doing. And I feel my wounds now because I already spent the willpower.
But you're frenzy, so
Doesn't matter.
yeah. I don't think that you suffer wound penalties when you're in frenzy, huh?
Right.
Whew!
11. That's 12. And 8.
Mm-hmm. And how? And he is dead. Head snapped right off by your bite. Okay. So that leaves Underdog. You are standing before a man desperately trying to reload his gun.
He is gonna disarm him.
Okay.
Can I actually just like cold shot hit his gun with my claws?
Sure. Add 2 diff.
Okay. It's gonna be difficulty 7. I have 2 successes. Should I roll damage to the gun?
I don't think there's technically any rules against it. I'm just going to say that he is going to do an opposed strength check for what that's worth to try and hold on to it before you knock it out of his hands. All right. What's this guy? 3? 3. He does not hold on to it. His gun scatters to the floor.
Okay.
All right. After that, it is their turn. Well, he's going to try and run at this point, having been disarmed. So he is going to sprint from the room. Milo.
Can I grapple him?
Sure.
Yeah. It's going to be my...
All right. We're just going to say you capture him, just to abbreviate this nonsense.
So, okay.
But you do have Havoca.
Can I make it thematic?
Sure.
Sweet. So like, yeah, he tries to sprint towards the exit. Milo reaches his arms out, reaches an arm out, clips him with one hand, just completely grabs him with his giant Krynos hand, slams him against the wall, and slides him upwards. So his feet are elevated off the ground. He's pinned against the wall. If that's okay.
Okay. He can't stop you. He is much weaker than you. All right. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and roll this back, seeing as how combat is over. Havoca comes out of it. You have a prisoner.
Icarus would like to try to do a medicine check to see if there's anything he can do, if Havoca's in enough shape to walk out or get out however they need to.
Havoca's going to be fine.
Okay, well then never mind. Right, but Icarus will offer a shoulder for Havoca. And
my main question is, what are you doing with this prisoner, Milo? And keep in mind, there are a boatload of individuals that are fleeing in panic. If that enters into your decision making.
Man, I'd like to roll to partial shift my vocal cords to be able to speak in the common tongue.
Okay. Top of your head, what's the rules on that?
I believe that was Stamina Primal Urge at like a high diff 8, but I'm not entirely sure.
You spend a willpower and then roll Stamina Primal Urge at difficulty 8.
Yep.
Under willpower.
Yeah, that's the downer side of that. There's a gift that allows you to not spend a willpower.
Don't look into that one. You said, what's the roll again?
Stamina Primal Urge.
Stamina Primal Urge. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll spend a willpower and roll it.
Okay.
So it's stamina. And Krynos is 6 plus Primal Urge, 8d10, less than or equal to 8f1. Dice don't fail me now. 3 successes.
Fair enough.
Now able to speak in the common tongue. His Krynos lips wriggle as he growls and bares his teeth at the caught man, and he says, "What the hell are you doing here?"
Roll me a manipulation intimidation. It's going to be diff 4.
Two.
Okay. He just sort of does all of the things that one faced with this horrifying predicament would do. Screams, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Okay. Just yells, we were just cleaning up. Don't hurt me.
Who painted the walls?
I don't know their names. I don't know who they are.
Tell me how to find them!
They come here. I don't know. They pay us really well.
Oh, Icarus will speak to Milo and Garou. Get their bank account.
Underdog actually, his Krenos face comes very close to this guy, like uncomfortably close.
Mm-hmm.
And he shows his teeth to intimidate him, even more to shit his pants.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this guy is to the point where he might pass out from the stress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Icarus will do like a brief look around to see if anybody else was, dumb enough to actually stand and watch this happen.
No shot. No shot.
Good. Because I was gonna be like, that's just dumb. That's just dumb things. He's gonna take advantage of it, but okay.
What do they look like?
I've never met them.
Maybe ask him if they're inside.
Oh no.
Do you think that people that do this sort of shit tell us anything that could make them, I don't know, make them out?
Tell this guy to stop being a smartass. Please, Milo.
Don't test me, little man.
Don't kill me, big man.
Then give me something to keep you alive.
I've got nothing else.
Icarus will growl again. Phone number. Well, really just to Milo.
How do they get into contact with you?
Text messages.
Get the phone.
Give him your phone.
I don't have it.
Who does?
The guy that runs this place.
Where is he?
He will point to his patch, which is a private security firm. And I mean, you have no problem getting this information.
Okay.
Can I roll maybe intelligence streetwise?
Sure.
Ooh, that big R.
I'm gonna roll too.
I have 2 successes.
So you have heard that there are several private security firms within the city, and most of the time, your sort of criminal underworld doesn't really deal in that sort of thing. This is like real high society kind of white collar criminal work. But you do know that checks out. That's obviously very different than this. This sort of cleanup work is gross.
The Underdog asks Milo, maybe ask if there's anyone else in the other rooms or any other teams.
Is there anyone else here? From your firm? from anything attached to this bullshit.
Just us.
Ooh, can I peony that?
He's telling the truth. He's not
Okay.
lying to you. There is nothing that he is saying that is lying to you, for
Okay.
sure. And around this time, the fire alarms on the side of the wall begin to flash.
Gotta go.
Mhm.
What do you do?
I'd like to rip him in half.
Okay, you rip this poor guy in half.
Habica,
Wow, poor guy. Unfortunate guy. Put it that way.
the underdog looks at Habica and says, "You good?" Habica, are you okay?
I think he said he had
All
a
right.
Small phone. Okay then. Underdog will say we should get the fuck out of here. There's nothing else. At least we have the dudes who are trying to kill humans. This information would be very useful.
Icarus will take off. Will rip the if they have like a name on their company, like they have a company logo, he'll rip it off.
Okay.
He'll rip it off of all of them. He'll go around and he'll rip them all off, and then he'll be like, all right. And he'll take the guns. He's snatching the guns. He's grabbing the stuff. He's just like, the less time
Okay.
gets the better. Well,
Okay.
no. Just
I will point this out. You will need to get out of this building with all that stuff
nah.
because you
No,
cannot
just-
take it with you in the Umber.
No, he'll just take the badges. He'll stick them in his pocket.
And that does not necessarily mean you can take it into the Umber. You know what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're leaving evidence, you still know what it looks like. You can look it up.
Okay.
That is no problem.
Then never mind. I'll be all set.
Yep. So I assume that y'all take the Umber route out.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I don't think so. I can't think of your old bloody, right? Yeah, we can.
Are we hand waving it or are we rolling it?
I would like to, if that's good with everybody.
Game to hand wave.
I would like to have a hand wave as well.
Okay. So, you guys have successfully murdered some individuals and gotten some information about what exactly is going on here, and escape through the Umber. So we will go ahead and end the scene. Thank you, players playing. Watch for watching. Good night.